right, exciting. I got my fish delivery from AAG Nurseries in Arizona. So we're gonna kind of block it. I don't like that the rip bag's open on camera, it takes too long. So I got a big box of stuff here. Some of the stuff is going in my 70-gallon tank. Some of the stuff is gonna be going in my pond. So let's see what we got here. We got some live plants, all kinds of goodies. So let's check the plants out first. All right. Let's see what I got. This is my Anacharis or Anacharis plants. Got a bunch of bundles of those. Those are really cool. I got my creeping mints plants. And I got a bunch of hygro or giant hygros, Hygrophilia. So I'm gonna maybe put a couple in the 70-gallon just for good measure. Oh, can't see it, the car's in the way. And the rest will go in the ponds. That's where I really got it for. The mini pond and the big pond. We'll go over there in a little bit. Let's rip the fish bag open. Okay, hopefully everything's alive. Look at these, I got a whole bunch of dead ones. Why they packed them all together, I have no idea. I got a bunch of Plecos, some albino chocolate Plecos, of which some are dead. Okay, that's not cool, but they guarantee all these fish, so that'll be cool. Here's my red racer Nerite snails. Nerite snails. These will go in this tank here. They're small. I thought they were bigger. Wow, they're small. Oh my God, I can't believe how small these fish are. Oh, can you guys identify what those are? They're cute as could be. Oh, I think there's one dead in there. I don't like, the water's very cold. I can't, I've gotten shipments from them before. This is not a good shipment, I gotta tell you. But like I said, they'll make good on it. I'm not worried about it. This is my Leporinus. I got 3 of them to eat algae in the pond, but these things are tiny. Teeny tiny. They're supposed to be mediums. All right, so that wasn't so good. There's definitely one dead in there. Here's the rest of my albino chocolate cats. Those look good. Here's my snails, my cleanup crew. These are my honey gem snails. This is gonna go in the pond. The mini pond to clean that up. And here's my black Gibbiceps pleco. Got 2 of those guys. Yeah, this is the Gibbiceps. All right, so these are good. These are decent size. The plecos are good. The plecos look great. I think I'm missing something. What am I missing? I'm missing my candy stripe loaches. Where are my candy stripe loaches? I don't see them. All right, there's my red racer Nerite snails. Hopefully they'll do all right. Just toss them in into this 70-gallon. There's my giant Hygrophilia. I put a bunch in here. See how that grows in this tank. The rest are going over to the mini pond. This tank's doing great. I don't want to put too much in here. I was hoping I was going to get my blue loaches, but they didn't come in with the delivery, so I'm sure they're on back order. Let's go to the pond and take a look and see what we got for over there. All right, over here at the mini pond, there's the mega pond, or as they like to call it, the monster pond over there. But the mini pond is over here, and I have my fish I'm floating. We're gonna see who's alive and who's not, and then we'll do the plants. I dropped my snails into the water already, my small honey gem snails. I dispersed them all over the place. Let's see if I can find the ones I dispersed here. Oh, there's some right there. Honey gem snails. These are part of the cleanup crew. Hopefully they'll survive in here with the fish I have. I have some big fish in there. They're not that big yet. I have the albino pacus. I have 8 of those. I have 4 Oscars at this point. I'm not so concerned about the cleanup crew, which is the Plecos and the Snails surviving with these. Although these guys could eat the snails for sure. There's no doubt about that. What I'm concerned with is these guys, the Leporinus, of which I think one's dead. But you know what? These fish are waking up as I'm putting pond water in here, so maybe they're just a little anesthetized. We'll have to see once I release them. I don't think these fish are going to make it. I actually almost want to put them in with my discus fish. But at the same time, I'm kind of eager to see. It's an expensive experiment. If they could survive in here, you know, by just hiding out and growing little by little. So I'm going to release them. I'm not babying these guys. They're going in the pond. This is nature, survival of the fittest. Hopefully they'll be smart enough not to go over there with the big boys. So we're gonna let these guys in. We're gonna release. All right, let's see what we can do with these. Let's see what we can do with these Leporinus. Let me see if I can get the one that I think is dead out of here first. See if he's dead. Oh, he's not so dead. No, that's not the one I thought was dead. This is the one I think is dead. This one's definitely dead. All right, so these 2 Leporinus are dead. They arrived dead. I'll be taking pictures of these and sending them over to AG nurseries, and I'm sure they'll give me credit for those. Sometimes it happens when they ship in. You know, it is the winter, even though it's warm here in Florida. We're gonna release some of these gorgeous albino chocolate Plecos. This is really the highlight of what I wanted to get, so I'm pretty happy with getting these suckers in. Let's see what we got here. Oop, there they go. These guys are taking off. I think we may have one dead one. Not in this bag. I have 2 bags of them. I bought a lot of them, so release this guy here. Let's see what we got here. All right, and we'll release this guy. Look at these guys. They're gorgeous. They're really dark, naturally dark Plecos, and these are albino versions of them, I guess. They don't look albino though. I guess they are. They get like red eyes. Let's take a closer look at one of these guys here. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy with the camera. I'm doing this myself. All right, here's one. Let's see. This is the one I thought was dead, but he's not. He's albino. They're albino. Woohoo! There he goes. All right, he's in the pond. Let's see. We grab another one here. These are really nice, pretty good size too. Ones. Look at that. Let's flip them over. These are good. These guys are good. I thought some of them might have been dead, but they're not. I'm glad to see that. So far, it looks like the only thing we lost was the Leporinus. 2 of them. Let's let this guy in the water here. There he goes. Hopefully to go eat a lot of algae. They just like to lay on their. They like to lay on their backs. So, but they're good. They look like they're good. We got one more in here. I should have got more of these. These guys are great. They're gonna get pretty big though. So, all right, there we go. All right, so that bag's empty. This bag is empty. And we have these 2 left. These are the black Gibbiceps Plecos. Let's let these guys out. This guy I'm not sure about. He's a little, but you know what they do? I think they anesthetize these. They put a little something to make them a little groggy in here when they ship these things. So I'm going to give them 24 hours to hopefully recover from whatever in the trip. Let's get these guys out. All right. Here's my Gibbiceps Plecos. Let them go. There we go. Hopefully he's going to be all right. And we got 2 of those. There's the other one in there. Right. It's hard to do this with one hand. Should have brought my little tripod over. I love this little natural setting. I hope these guys do well in here. and start really, you know, cleaning up all the hair algae in here. There's a lot of hair algae, as you can see, all over this pond. I don't know if they're gonna be able to get it all, but hopefully they can get some of it. All right, here's my other one. The Gibbiceps, really nice looking guy. He's taken off. This one's the one that I thought was dead, and he's a little freaky, this one. We'll keep an eye. I have a feeling he's not gonna make it, but you never know. We'll see. Maybe now that he's in some fresh water, it'll be better. All right, so we got all these guys in here. Now we're gonna start putting some plants in. I don't even know where I'm gonna plant these plants, to be honest. I could plant them in the middle. These are live plants right here, but I wanna plant them in the substrate a little bit more and see if they'll grow. So let me see what I can plant, and then I'll have to show you what I did. All right, so the giant Hygrophilia, I planted bunches of them all over here. How they'll grow, I have no idea. I kind of just shoved them into the substrate. We'll see. I got some Anacharis or Anacharis, however you want to pronounce it. It's this stuff right here. Planted a bunch of that stuff in here too. And we'll see how that stuff does. I don't know. Like I said, hopefully we can get some of this hair algae out of here so it doesn't strangle all these plants. But I think there's so much. There's probably waste in here that these plants could definitely live off of. They got natural sunlight. I can't imagine them not doing well in here, but we'll see. We'll see how it does. I'm gonna plant some of this. I will tell you one thing, that the best smelling plants that I've ever gotten are these mint plants, these creeping mints. They smell like strong mint. So we're gonna put those in as well. I'm gonna throw some stuff in the shallow end of this little big pond here. Maybe some of it will grow as well. All right, filling up the pond a little bit. Add a little more water in it. Fish are in. The plants are in. I have my Hygrophilia giant bunches there. I showed you those. Get a little bit of a reflection on the water right now. I don't want to stick my phone in the water. I'm always a freaking brand new phone, even though they're supposed to be waterproof. I've done it before, the old ones. I got a bunch of Anacharis spread out all over the place here. Hard to see them necessarily. Hopefully once they start growing, we'll be able to see them a little better. There's a bunch right there. The water's a little messy because I kind of was stirring it up. I have a little bunch right there of Anacharis. And then I have the creeping mint. I kind of worked those into a few places as well. So there's some Anacharis. I got some in the corner here too. I put a few bunches in my little kind of refugium here as well. It's a little warmer the water in here because I have my heater in here. So we'll see. We'll see how these things grow. I don't know. I kind of just planted them to see how they do. I put the rest of the plants, I bought a lot of bunches. I put the bunch of them in the shallow end here of the monster koi pond. So you can see the creeping mint. You can see the Hygrophilia. You can see the Anacharis right there. And I just stuck it into the substrate. Let's see how they do. This water is cooler because this is not heated. These plants will probably thrive in here, assuming the koi don't eat them. They take root and start spreading, I think they will be all right. So you're seeing the reflection of my pool cage. So this is all protected, so we don't have any wild animals in here that I know of. Maybe a couple snakes here and there, but they're all right. So anyway, we planted the plants, we released the fish. We have 2 dead Leporinus. I think these Plecos are going to be all right. I think they're just a little goofy. And hopefully they'll all be fine and establish themselves. I got to reach out to the AAG nurseries to see if they'll obviously credit me on the dead fish. Hopefully these Plecos won't die. I think they'll be all right. They're pretty hardy, but you can see the Leporinus are dead. One of them was all right. I lost 2. They were really small too. I don't know why they sent such small ones. It's probably my own fault. I was really hoping to get the Chinese high-banded sharks, because they're supposed to be excellent algae eaters, and I guess they must have not had them in stock. So they only shipped what they had. So hopefully I'll get another shipment next week. All right, that's the update here at the mini pond and the monster pond. It's the sun's setting over there, so we have a weird angle of the sun, but hopefully everything will start growing. I'm excited. Once again, I didn't get all the fish I wanted, but hopefully I'll get a new shipment in next week of what I'm missing. I got to reach out to them, and once again, that's what, it's winter time, things die. They do live guarantee, so I'll get credit on whatever didn't make it, and then we'll replace those. These fish are doing good. I really wanted to establish a cleanup crew here. Oh, there's one of my Plecos, albino chocolates. Seems to be doing all right. I really needed a cleanup crew in here to help start to eat some of this algae. So I put all those snails in there. Hopefully they'll do well and establish. Put it this way, these Plecos have plenty of food supply in here, that's for sure. There's no lack of food in this pond. If they establish themselves and do well, they're gonna get big fast, I have a feeling. And if they get big, I might even throw a couple of the Plecos into the monster pond over there. Obviously these guys are too small, but I think once they get a little bigger, I can throw them in and they'll be all right. So that's the update here at Muscle Fish, guys. Hope you're having a great week, and have a great weekend.